freaking ready?
I suppose.
You suppose. Could you close it just all the way?
That's good. It's really good.
Migos got some crazy tunes going on,
Mm-hmm.
huh? Crazy.
Real stinker.
Oh my goodness. What a week, huh? We made it.
We did.
We're still kicking somehow.
Somehow. God did.
God, dude. For those of you that are unaware, Helene came through and just wreaked havoc on the westerns of the Carolinas that nobody was ready for.
Nope.
We got off easy, though. Let's be honest. TBH. How the hell was this? I don't know. Irrelevant. It's not irrelevant. It's Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
it's JC
it's very
himself.
relevant.
Good old Jesus.
Jesus H. Christ.
Shout out to all the biblical floods and everybody saying their
that's
Noah's Ark.
really cool. It's a really cool take to have to tell people that post-hurricane.
Also, like, you never said that about Katrina
I'm
and
sure
shit.
people did.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm sure.
I don't know. That happens too often in Florida for that to happen. Like, we are in the heart of the Bible Belt. Of course, people are gonna say that.
Right. That's fair.
And it never happens here. And they're like, "Oh, well, it hasn't happened since 1940." Dude, what are you doing? Come here. Hasn't happened since 1940. So, I don't know if you're looking to help. Red Cross, American Red Cross.
I'll put a couple of like links at least in Spotify. Yeah, I'll add a couple.
Yep. So there you go. Just sit back, relax. This is your 45 to an hour, hopefully a little quicker. We need to speed run through this. We're really creeping by on the last day.
We really squeaked this one out.
Oh yeah, everything's still good. Everything still works. The house is standing.
Yep.
So
we are lucky.
We're alive.
Yep.
Shit was crazy. We had a straight up Grand Rapids in the front yard.
I know.
That was crazy.
It was the actual worst.
Crazy.
Yeah.
House was flooding. Not that bad though.
Not super bad.
Could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
But let's go.
All right.
We're getting spooky this week.
Yep.
In lieu of Halloween coming up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Top 10 scary freaking movies. Movies that get the heart rate up.
Yeah.
That get you a little
sweating a little bit.
Get you a little freaked out,
Yep.
a little spooked.
Yep. Tis
little,
the season.
Oh, the season is tis.
I know, which is so crazy. Like, I keep forgetting that it's October, but
Yeah, we barely get to enjoy like the fall leaves now because we're just rebuilding. We can't even hardly go on hikes. I feel like all the hikes are just beat to hell.
yeah.
Shot.
Yeah, it's probably not safe for a while to do any of that.
Hell no. Stay away from the trails. Stay on main roads if you're around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy out there. It was crazy.
It's
still pretty crazy. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So, let's get away from that. Let's bring the mood up with some scary freaking movies.
Let's do it. Would you like to do the honors?
Yep. Okay. Oh my God. I know I said we were going to do scary movies, and my first one is low-key kind of not a scary movie, more of a thriller genre.
Okay. I'll be the judge, and I'll tell you whether it's invalid.
I don't give a shit, though. It's scary. Just the concept of it is scary, and then you think, oh my, Battle Royale.
I don't know it.
It's what... Who wrote The Hunger Games? Whoever wrote The Hunger Games stole the idea of Battle Royale.
I have no idea. I've never heard of it.
It's a Japanese movie, and they just put kids on an island to duke it out. And it's
When did it come out?
2000.
Huh.
It's Hunger Games, but real as shit. Like, if it was scary and just not Katniss Everdeen and Peter.
PETA. Fun fact, I had a life-size cutout of PETA in my bedroom.
We need that. We need that right there.
Okay, well, I don't have it anymore, but I just remember it used to scare the shit out of poop out of anyone that came into the room.
We need a life-size Davis Clark.
We need a life-size Macho Man.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can have a lot of life-size. I mean, it'll start to get creepy real quick, but we could do a couple life-size guys in here.
Macho Man's the first one on deck.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyways, as you were saying.
Battle Royale, it's such a sick movie. It's insane. I had to have like one foreign movie on the list, and it was between this and The Train to Busan, which is a zombie movie, but on a train.
I'm going to just say something that might ruffle some feathers. I don't care about zombies. I don't like zombie movies.
Have you seen Zombieland?
I've seen bits.
So good.
I just don't care about zombies. I think part of it is I think they're gross. So sorry to zombie shame, but I just...
So you've seen no Walking Dead?
I tried to. I remember me and my friend and my brother tried to watch it, and I was like, this is disgusting. I literally can't watch this.
Yeah, it is kind of... What's the word for it? Not murder porn, but like gore porn.
Yeah. It's just,
for sure.
I just can't do it. I'm not a gore girl, as we'll learn.
Every episode definitely has a good old head bashing or something weird going on.
I'm so good.
Yeah. I like a good zombie movie. I don't mind it.
I think it's more
Zombieland.
for the boys.
I think you'd like Zombieland. Zombieland is good. With Jesse Eisenberg and Woody Harrelson.
I'll give it a chance. I won't say no. But
how do you not like a movie with Woody Harrelson? Woody Harrelson is the man.
I do like him. I'll give it a chance.
Would he make a... We'll see. We'll see in the future episodes. I was going to say, would he make a top 10 balds? I'll go ahead and let you know he's probably going to make someone's list here.
Yeah, spoiler alert. We'll see. All right, what was it again? Battle Royale?
Battle Royale. We'll
Nice.
have to watch it. I think you'd like it. It's a little gory, but not like...
If it's not
overly.
super heavy on it, I'm okay.
It's just the idea of kids just duking it out on an island is terrifying. And they did Hunger Games, but not whack.
Yeah. Okay.
Because Hunger Games has a certain like...
Well, also part of it was like a love story, and like there's different elements
Absolutely
to it.
no love story in Battle Royale.
Damn.
Hunger Games has like a romanticization. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a uplifting, a fun.
Yeah, there's definitely like you're rooting, like there's a definite hero, and you're kind of cheering.
Not a lot of
victory.
heroes in Battle Royale. It's
Okay.
just real life. Freaking, just something about you. Okay, so you watch Hunger Games and you're like, there's plenty of people out there that are like, yo, that'd be kind of fun. I would.
I would dominate that.
I would suffer what do they say that I volunteer as tribute?
Yeah.
There'd be plenty of people that are like, I'd volunteer as tribute. That'd be fun. Let's go.
Only dudes would volunteer as tribute. I'm going to say that right now. I'm going to speak for the girlies. Although I guess there would be some girlies who
That's
would
pretty
try
sexist of you. I'm sure Ronda Rousey would go head first into that shit.
Yeah, maybe. It definitely takes a certain breed of guy and girl to be like, I'll volunteer.
Yep. It's tribute.
As tribute, of course.
Say it right. Come on.
Yeah, thank you so much. Stanley Tucci's in that movie, by the way.
He is. Isn't he like the design? No, Lenny Kravitz is the designer. Stanley's like the announcer, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like the weird talk show guy.
Mm-hmm.
Love him. Okay.
Never finished those. Did you finish those?
Mm-hmm.
The movie?
Mm-hmm.
Did you read the books?
Nope.
I read the first book. Maybe the second one.
I didn't read a single one.
I think I liked the books. The books were good. I need to finish Mockingjay. What was the second one? Firebird.
Something. Yeah, what was it? Something bird. Hummingbird.
The Hummingbird.
The hummingbird set on fire.
I never watched the third movie. I don't even think I watched the second movie.
I did. I was obsessed with PETA.
PETA.
Yeah.
Wasn't he like a breadsman too?
Yeah, he was a breadsman.
A bread maker.
I thought that was really cool, apparently, in that era of my life.
It's crazy how they named him PETA and he's a breadsman.
I wish that he had a little brother
Whoa.
called like Non or something.
Oh
That would have been awesome.
my god, they missed out. He had a little brother, didn't he?
He did, but I don't remember the kid's name.
What was the
Or
little,
did he?
Who knows? What was the little girl's name that Katniss was
Prim.
always Prem? Prem and Rue always feel like are like the
Freaking,
same.
do you know who Rue is?
Prem?
No.
Rue.
The little girl. Do you know who that actress is?
No.
I'm going viral on Twitter again. Open up the news. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, who's Rue? Who am I thinking
Rue
of?
is
That's
the little black
Euphoria.
girl.
What
Rue
is
is Zendaya in Euphoria. In
Oh.
the Hunger Games, Rue is like the little girl. And spoiler alert, croaks. And Katniss, it feels like very protective of her. And I'm going viral on Twitter again.
I'm getting so many things like mixed
It's
up.
okay.
It's insane.
We're in brain fog central station.
We are in freaking scary movie land. I couldn't think of another S. I wanted to alliterate
Scary
so
Movie
hard.
City.
That's a C.
Yeah, but
But it's the
alliteration.
same. It's the same
Sound.
phonetic thing. Scary movie suburb.
Scary movie suburb.
subs.
Nice.
There you go. Scary movie subway.
Okay.
Scary movie substation.
We're going to fly through this app.
Oh, we're flying through.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting through.
Okay, my number 10 is a classic, which is actually one, as will be the case for some of these, I saw later in life. But I always thought it'd be way scarier than it was. But I think because I saw it later, I was like, oh. And it's The Ring.
Oh, you saw it? Mm-hmm. I've never seen it.
It's really good. I mean, the concept is scary, but obviously because it's a little bit older, there are some elements to it where you like watch it now and you're like, okay, it's a little cheesy.
The campy bullshit.
Yeah, but it's a good classic.
Scary Movie 3, I think, does a great spoof on it. So funny.
Never seen the
So funny.
scary movies.
We have to go on a scary movie bender. They are the worst, but they are so funny.
Okay, as long as you can admit that they're bad, that's good.
Oh, they're horrific.
Okay, good.
The early 2000s were the decade for spoof movies.
Yeah.
I miss spoof. Nobody makes spoof movies anymore.
I didn't ever really love spoof.
Loved them all. Date movie, scary movie, disaster movie, superhero movie. They were all horrible.
Yeah.
But God, did I love them.
Yeah.
I think it's just because I was a little dumb middle school boy. And I was
Well,
like,
that's definitely the like target audience, I think. Like middle school, early high school.
Nah, Scary Movie still holds up. That shit was so funny. I think you would mess with like Scary Movie 3.
I'll never say never, but I'll give an honest review.
Well, we can get those on. I need to write that down.
But The Ring is a classic, good Halloween movie. It's a good spook. It's one where like you don't have to stay super engaged the entire time because the plot is pretty simple. There's not a lot of like crazy twists, but it's a classic like Halloween time flick. So
It's a good one. The chick that crawls out of the TV is terrifying.
And also, it's a classic Halloween costume. Like, if you literally don't have anything else,
So easy.
you throw on a black wig, a little dress, and then you just kind of walk around silly.
Little nightgown.
Yeah.
Freaking, there's a scene in Scary Movie 3 where this chick, like, she's watching it and the chick comes out of the TV and she just starts beating the shit out of her and it's so funny. But she eventually gets to her, of course.
Of
you
course.
know? But oh my God, it's so funny.
I'll have to give it a go this season.
We have to watch it.
I'll give it a chance.
I love Scary Movie. I remember like being a kid and I'd never seen a Scary Movie before, and me and my dad rented Scary Movie 3 at Blockbuster. He was like, "Dude, you're good. It's not gonna be scary because I was still at that age where
We're
when,
like, wait.
when you went to the movie theaters and like a scary movie came on for the
yeah.
previews, and you're like, shit, I can't sleep.
No,
anymore.
I'm not sleeping for at least 5 days.
It was the worst. And then
Yeah.
like 5 minutes into the movie, I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
That's hilarious.
I just remember sitting on the couch being like kind of nervous, like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anyways, number 9, Cabin in the Woods. Another one you haven't seen.
That's gonna be a theme probably until we get to like top 5.
Oh, I don't think so. But Cabin in the Woods is so good because it blends like so many scary movie tropes into one.
Is it a like? Okay, so it's not like a scary movie in the sense of a spoof. It's like a legitimate, like terrifying movie.
Yeah, but it's
okay. But they use
it's crazy. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Yeah, please don't.
It's so crazy, but it blends like werewolves, zombies, just any kind of tropey, not even campy,
but just like a classic like spook / Halloween element.
Yep.
Okay,
it's just a bunch of. It starts out just like any scary movie would, and then you're just like, "What the hell? How did it get like what? This is wild."
Is it like psychological, or is it a pretty classic like scary movie?
It's
like trope.
No.
Okay.
It's not psychological it's not really psychological at all, but the concept is just so out there and so crazy.
Okay.
It's
don't
so
tell me
good.
anything because I do want to watch it.
Very good.
Okay.
Also, the dad from Step Brothers is one of the controllers.
Nice.
So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. All right, my number 9 is one that scared the Duke out of me as like an early high schooler, but thankfully I have a father who's an editor, so he was able to bring me back to reality.
This one got bumped off of my list.
Okay, it's Paranormal Activity. The scene where she gets dragged out of the bed with her foot, I will make a confession. I do not like my feet to hang off the bed. To this day, I'm almost 30 freaking years old because of that movie.
I used to always make my shit, like my arms.
Put that what?
Just put it in front of you. Let's
Oh, okay.
enjoy
I thought you were telling me to put it away.
Spook.
I was like, what?
Nah, it's spooky time. It's perfect. Yeah, that one, it's almost like I wouldn't say modern day Blair Witch, but it's kind of in the same sense to where you're like, is that real? Did that shit go down?
And I remember the last ep, I was talking about Dominic Scafidi would always throw really good parties in high school.
Yep.
So, I mean, I was not a party girl. I literally was like scared to break any rules. But I remember one time he threw one around Halloween and we all watched that. And there's like 30 of us. And it was a cozy, like, little scary movie. And these, like, 5 or 6 of the classic, like, prankster boys, some, like, filtered out. And we didn't notice that they had left. And then during, like, the scariest part, started banging on the back window. And
nice.
I literally it's a miracle I didn't boo-boo myself.
That's like a 4D movie. Did you ever do one of those? There was, like, a Shrek... Might have been Universal Studios. I feel like I did this. A Shrek 4D movie.
I might have. Did they have one at Carowinds?
Potentially. The SpongeBob one?
Well, I swear I remember one that had to be at Carowinds because that's the only like place that would have had it.
So they had the SpongeBob ride that wasn't technically 4D because the Shrek one, they had this one scene I remember where spiders were all over the screen and they like blew... They blew like air on your feet, so it felt like spiders were crawling on you.
I like it if it's something like Shrek or SpongeBob. I would never do a scary movie like that.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
The one that I saw that was like that, I swear was like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
That sounds crazy. Because
I remember one time, like at part of it, he sneezed, and then they like had a mister, so it felt like you were getting sneezed on.
That's a 4D. pretty much.
Yeah.
The SpongeBob one at Carowinds used to.
Maybe I did do the SpongeBob.
I pray they still have it because it was so fun. Like Plankton came and like tried to steal the Krabby Patty, and like they had the little handles on your chair, and you're just like riding around. You're like, whoa.
Then I definitely did that one. Yes.
And then the pickle, you had 3D glasses, and the pickle would like come out, and you got to grab the pickle. Like, oh my god.
We should go there.
Yes.
I'd be so down.
Oh, if they don't have, there's no way they still have that.
I would think they would. SpongeBob is a freaking hit.
But there's no way it's the same by any means. That was...
The Nickelodeon area, though, was so cool. I remember.
Oh, God.
But...
Yeah, the Roaring Reptar.
Yes, that was my first big roller coaster
What
as a
is
kid.
it now? It's something different. They like renamed all the rides because I still call them the old ones.
And then people give you doo-doo for it?
F them. Cause,
yeah, what?
Because it used to be owned by like Universal, and then they got bought up by Cedar. Like Top Gun is Afterburn now.
Dumb.
Nighthawk used to be the Borg. Oh my god, I'm freaking old now.
Yeah,
Anyways,
Paranormal Activity.
Great one.
Thank you for scaring
me
as a child, but shout out to my dad for telling me how they do all those things. Because otherwise, I would still not sleep.
Yeah, that was a crazy one when the scene where she just got yanked out of bed.
I literally, I'm not kidding. I don't like my feet hanging over the bed to this day because of that. Not that the ghostie couldn't grab me, but still.
I get that not everybody has the means to get out of like the house and shit, but like,
no, you get out of the house.
I would have gotten the fuck out of the house.
If I was being haunted, I would want you to get out of the house.
So out.
And if you were being haunted, we would get out of the house.
What's that one, The Haunting in Connecticut? Doesn't it follow them?
Oh, a lot of the plot different. Yeah. That's typically what happens.
That's terrifying. Did you ever watch the show on Discovery Channel that was called The Haunting? I think.
Mm-mm.
You know the movie. I think it's called The Haunting in Connecticut or something.
Oh, The Haunting of Connecticut. Yeah,
I swear that's
like
what
that.
it's called.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but I know what you're talking
I swear I first saw that on the Discovery Channel show, The Haunting, and it scared the shit out of me. Like I couldn't sleep.
No.
And then they made it a movie.
That's the kind of thing, though, I will say. I don't really mess with, like, I say that, and we'll get into it. But I don't really, if I can avoid a demonic movie, because I think that stuff is real, and I don't mess with that. Terrifying.
Did you ever see The Devil Inside Me? I don't think it's going to be on any of our lists, so we can go ahead and talk about it.
The Devil Inside of Me?
Okay. Terrifying.
I don't want it then.
Terrifying.
No, I don't want it.
I swear it was based on, like, a true story as well.
I don't mess with that.
Crazy.
I've seen it IRL. I don't need to see it anymore.
Yeah. In Africa, right?
Yes.
Oh my god, I would have.
It was the scariest thing I've ever witnessed, and I was like 15, so I'm good.
Yo.
But anyways, Paranormal Activity is my number 9. Quick little pour moment. Show the camera.
Nope. This is stay in there.
That would
that
would be a bummer.
Perfect. It's all right. I would have just had to mop the floor for
I was gonna say wouldn't change a thing really. All right, your number 8.
8. Get Out.
Nice.
Who doesn't love Get Out? It's just a good freaking movie.
A really
Jordan Peele's best movie.
Agreed.
Don't even try to tell me Nope is, because it's not.
Nope.
Not even close.
No, literally not even in the running.
Them was, or is it us? What was Them?
I don't know. That's not a Jordan Peele.
Yeah, no, I swear they made a Them thing on Prime, like a series, but it's just us broken up. I don't know. I'll look into it.
Maybe a series, but his movies, it's not.
I'll look into it, get back to, because I remember looking at it. I'm like, this is literally just the movie broken up into like 4 parts. This is stupid. What are we doing? Anyway, I'll look into it. Get Out. That's what we're talking about here. Get Out is so good.
Yeah, it's really
so
well done.
good.
Yeah, I remember me and my brother saw it in the theaters, and we were the only white people.
Nice.
So that was a really cool like walk out of the theater, being the only white people.
One of my favorite parts is at the end when his homeboy comes and like saves him. He's like, he's like, how did you find me? He's like, because I'm T.S. motherfucking
Oh
A.
yeah.
So
I love
good.
that actor.
So good. And the scene where like he goes into the deep for the first time is
iconic. And that actor is so good. Like they casted it so well.
they really did.
They did with the girl, the main girl.
See, that's a movie where it had a message like racially, and you're like, damn, this is amazing. This is good.
Yeah.
There's some stuff where you're just like, dude, stop.
Yeah.
This is annoying.
Yeah.
Not even annoying, just like not done well. Jordan does it like
very well.
So good.
Agreed.
Maybe we just got to rewatch Nope.
I'm good. That was one of the only movies where halfway through I was like, can we turn this off? Like I was just so like I did not.
I don't get it. Why does everybody love that shit?
I literally thought it was so boring.
I thought it started to ramp up. That one scene in the house where like the UFO was over, like dripping blood.
Maybe I just like was out because I'm like not a sci-fi girly. So when that got incorporated, I was like if they would have stuck, and we've talked about this a million times, but if they would have stuck with the like monkey and done more with that, I think I would have been more interested.
Guess you just gotta watch Chimp Crazy.
I guess. I will never understand the hype about Nope. That movie sucked.
I think it was too long.
It was very long and it was boring.
Get Out was like an hour and a half.
It was perfect.
A horror movie should not be more than an hour 45 unless
no, it shouldn't be.
Unless it's amazing, which I feel like my number 2 may have been toting the line. It might have been 2 hours. My number 2.
Anything over 2 hours. I don't think any movie should be over 2 hours.
No, it should be. The Wolf of Wall Street. What was Oppenheimer? Didn't feel like 3 hours.
That felt long. No,
yeah,
that
but it
felt
was
long
paced well, and it needed to be that.
Yes, it was a really good movie. I liked it, but it felt like I couldn't have seen that in theaters. I had to see that at home.
What's like a Wolf of Wall Street doesn't feel like it's 2.5 hours.
No,
it's all about pacing. You got to make it a good. Oh, it's got to be paced well.
Yeah, you got to keep us engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Agreed. Well,
like
I don't
Martin
know.
Scorsese, his late The Irishman. It's like
Never
3.5 hours long.
Jesus Christ! Like
It's
pretty
ridiculous.
soon we're gonna have 6-hour movies.
Yeah, it's called just a TV show. Just make a TV show at that point.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't understand what we're doing. I'm not gonna go to a movie theater and sit there for 6 hours. My butt is gonna turn numb.
Yeah, whatever that Kevin Costner like Western movie, that new one he dropped, everybody was just, they said it was booty hole.
I'm sure.
Too long, too boring.
Yeah.
It's just unnecessarily long. Maybe put together with part 2, it'll be fine, but I don't know.
I don't know.
You got to keep it rolling.
I love a
with the
tight
movie.
90 movie. That's my job.
Nah, some movies need to be 2.5. Like Napoleon. That was like 2.5 hours.
That one felt long, but I understood why it had to be that long.
And it was still rushed.
Yes, I would agree. I just, by the end, I was like, dude, I can't feel my booty.
You want a tight 90, and then you watch The Dirt, and that's a tight 90, and you're like, damn, I wish this was a tight 3.
Yeah.
Some things need to be 3.
Yes, but not everything. I think that's my
Horror
thing.
movies, an hour 45 max.
Correct.
Except for maybe, I swear my number 1 might have been 2.
We'll see.
My number 2 might have been 2 as well.
We'll see.
I swear number 6. Okay, we'll get there.
Okay.
But for the most part, a good horror movie is an hour and a half. 2 hours max. Max, if it's going past 2 hours and you're a horror movie, dude.
Yeah, you're doing too much.
It better be freaking incredible. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't know why people like The Babadook. If you like The Babadook,
Never seen it.
Shut up. It's not scary. It sucks. Go ahead. You're number 7. 8?
My number 8.
You're number 8. Nimble 8.
Nimble 8. I have seen one of these, and it's not for me, but I do know that it's like a classic, which is why I had to include it, and it's the Saw movies.
Okay. Good.
I've only seen one.
Which one?
I think it was the first one.
I've never seen any of them.
I hated it only because, not because it's a bad movie, it's just a little too gory for me.
Disgusting. I've never seen any of them.
But I like the concept of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's why I don't know if I could watch it, but like if it was a book, for example,
Ooh.
I could be into that.
I would say I think the first one is the best one from what I've heard. The ending is crazy.
It was a long time ago, so I don't remember all the details. I just remember being like, yeah, concept love. I can't do gore, and so it's just not for me. But
I want to say scary movie. Go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying I know it's a classic and it's a good like Halloween series.
Mm-hmm.
So
Jigsaw is just a classic.
Yeah.
He's kind of
him as a character is really iconic.
Yep. Do you want to play a game?
I know, like that's so creepy. But if it was a book, it'd be perfect.
Maybe the jig. I don't know. I need to give one a watch. Anyway, Scary Movie 4, I think, did one of the funniest spoofs of that scene where the two guys and they have to saw off their ankle. It's Shaq and Dr. Phil.
Oh my god.
And it is so funny. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. I think you would like scary movies.
I think I would.
They're so funny. We'll get into it. We'll get back to everybody.
Okay, I will give an update, and I'll give it a chance, but I don't know if I'll love it. But we'll see.
Yep.
I could be wrong. But yeah, the Saw movies, just thought classic Halloween.
A good call out.
Yep.
I need to watch one. I've never seen one.
Yeah, I don't know. If it wasn't as gory, or if it was like right when they were about to do something, it cut away, like something like that.
So they actually show the nonsense.
Oh yeah. And I just was like, I can't do this.
I wonder if Jigsaw. I feel like Jigsaw. I don't know. They're probably all like that. I ain't got a whole lot to say. I'm just not into all that goriness.
I'm not either.
It feels like overkill to a point.
Yeah, there's a way to do it tastefully, and I mean, it's the whole bit of this series though, so I get it. But like,
yeah, we need that too.
Yeah, something for everyone. But
there you go.
Yep.
And staying in the gore category, my number 7, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Never seen it for that reason.
The OG one. We started to watch the new one they made.
Yeah.
And you were so out quick.
I can't.
This one is so scary because it's based on a true story. Like
What?
low key. Yes, Leatherface was kind of real out in Texas.
What?
Mm-hmm.
This is again another one where I'm like, make a book. Like, I would read the book. I don't want to see it.
I think you would like the OG one.
Maybe, yeah, because the gore is pretty tacky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like made in the 70s, but it still kind of holds up.
Maybe I could do that one. We'll give that a try. But the new, like, any gore with movies now, no.
No, I was kind of messing with the new one we watched. There was something where, oh, God, I can't remember. Somebody got, like, impaled through a bus seat or something. I was like, whoa.
No, I just can't. I don't like any body
That was crazy.
horror shit.
I'm not big on gore, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, for some reason, like, I'm into. I don't know why. Maybe because it's in Texas and it's just Leatherface is such a freak.
Maybe let's watch the OG one and we'll see how I.
For the record, my number 7 is the OG one. So
fair enough. Yeah. Another classic Halloween costume if you guys need ideas. I mean,
go.
they're a little, everyone's done it, but if last minute you need something.
I mean, last minute, if you need something, Michael Myers is the way to go. That mask is easy to get.
So easy to get. Every store. Although we don't really have like a Halloween anywhere, like a store up here.
Hickory, Lenor's got one. If
Yeah.
you're willing to make the drive.
I wish we had a Party City.
Yeah, you can't have it all.
Fair enough.
Do you want the Cardinal or Party City?
I want Party City to be at Badcock.
Oh, ooh.
It'll never happen.
All right, let's hit up Party City. We'll do a little franchise
Okay.
situation.
Deal. All right, my number 7 is a really good one. Like, I would say, 7 and up are movies that I would watch 100 times. Like, I'd be down to watch forever. Number 7 is Insidious.
Ooh,
Have you seen Insidious?
The first one is so good.
It's so well done. I think this movie was kind of, because I had a really long era of my life where I could not do scary movie. Like, could not do a single one because I couldn't sleep, was paranoid, couldn't do it. And then I think this was one of the first ones where I was like, wait, I kind of like this.
It was so good.
Yeah. So.
And scary when scary movies weren't scary anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think this got me like kind of loving that genre again.
Didn't we see the latest one? And you kind of liked it. And I was like, that was garbage.
Yes. Wait.
That was butt cheeks.
I liked it a lot, and you hated it. We saw it in theaters.
It was so bad.
I liked it.
It was so, after Insidious 2, it got bad.
Well,
Insidious 2 was fine. Insidious 3 was like, okay, guys, we're really pushing it here. Let's chill. Let's just stop. And then they made another one, and we saw it, and it was butt cheeks.
I liked it.
You liked it? Watch it again, and you'll be like,
I mean, I wasn't going into it being like, this is going to be a masterpiece. I was just like, oh, a good scary movie. And I thought it was fine.
It was below fine. The first one, though, the first
one.
Insidious knocks it out of the freaking ballpark.
Also, I love the dad. He was in a musical that I really love, and he has the voice of an angel. So I really love him as an actor.
Oh, my God.
And I love the old lady. It's just good.
That one's creepy. Like wasn't it a hospital that burned up or something? And then the old, I don't know what it was. Wasn't that what was like the lady that was haunting them? Wasn't she burned up in a hospital or something?
It was something like that. I don't think it was like a
psych ward or asylum.
Yeah.
Oh,
it had to have been. But yeah, they're just a good. If you've never seen them, give them a freaking watch.
Give the first one a watch. The next one's...
You can chill. You don't...
The next one's watch if you like the first one so much that you just want to keep watching the story happen.
Yeah.
The second one's good.
I just thought of one.
Second one's good. The third one, it starts getting iffy. The fourth one is garbage. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys.
Whatevs. Agree to disagree.
The son was just whiny. And
he was whiny.
It was... I can't remember what I was so bummed out about on that movie.
I don't know, but I remember walking out being like, oh, that was really good. Like, I didn't expect you to hate it at all. And you were like, that was so dumb.
I think it was just... It wasn't played out. The son was just whiny. And they never, like, addressed things. There were, like,
things that didn't get addressed. I remember. I don't know what they were. I do remember that, though.
Mm-hmm. So, poorly done, the fourth one. But, you know, cash grab's a cash grab. Make your money.
Yeah.
Okay. What was that? Insidious number 7?
Yep.
Good one. Number 6. This is going to ruffle some feathers. But it's the modern day It.
I don't think that ruffles. I agree.
Some people like the classic.
I think the classic sucks.
I've never seen the classic.
It's whatever.
It scared the poop out of my dad, I think. Fun fact, my dad was terrified of the Wizard of Oz as a kid.
For why?
I don't know.
What?
I think that's why I've never seen the Wizard of Oz, because that movie freaked my dad out.
Wait, it's not a scary movie though.
I guess something about the Lion and the Tin Man and the Wicked Witch the Wizard of Oz, if I'm remembering right, the Wizard of Oz geeked my dad out.
Wait, I literally am confused though, because it's not a scary movie.
Who knows? I don't know.
I will say though, a little side tangent. First of all, it's the most boring musical of all time.
Really?
Of all time.
More boring than Cats?
Yeah. Yeah. My best friend was Dorothy. Shout out to you, girly. And I saw it for her, but we both know it's the most boring musical of all time. But there is a lot of creepy stuff that happened on the set making that movie. Mm-hmm. So there is kind of a creepy vibe once you kind of learn about that. But the movie itself is like just a childhood movie.
I love how you can play the Pink Floyd album and
scary.
It syncs up perfectly.
We should do that. At least for like 10 minutes or something. Because I've never done that.
It's psycho. It's scary. Like when the beat drops, it
let's do that after
perfectly.
After the pod. I kind
of Okay, but anyways, back to It. The modern day the new clown is insane. The scene where Georgie loses his arm at the beginning is terrifying.
Yeah, when the teeth come out.
And there's always one eye. You told me about that. There's always one eye looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness.
There's a lot of like creepy, cool stuff, like videos that they break down like facts like that. That's really interesting. I don't remember.
And on top of being scary as shit, it's good as shit.
It's a really good scary
It's got
movie.
the kid from Stranger Things.
Mm-hmm.
A fun fact is he got so used to cussing on set that when he came back to Stranger Things, he was having trouble like not cussing
That's
in scenes and
hilarious.
whatnot. So good.
Yeah, the
God,
guy that
movie's
played
good.
him, the clown,
Mm-hmm.
such a creepy.
We still have to watch Chapter 2.
I know.
I haven't seen that one. I heard it's not as good, but like what sequel is just as good?
I heard it's a good movie, but definitely not better than the first.
Top 10 sequels coming soon.
Nice. No, that's a good one. Fun fact, saw that movie on a first date, and the sir that I was with was trying to be so handsy, and I literally was like, I want to watch this movie. This isn't going to be what you think it's going to be. I'm here for it. And so that didn't end up in a second date because he was really mad.
I love that take so much. When I go see a movie on a date, unless it's like a doo-doo ass movie and we both realize it, I'm going to see a movie because like I'm pretty interested. Like I want to watch the movie. If I want to talk to you and whatnot, we're going to go to dinner.
Yeah. I also he was a terrible person and I kind of knew that. So I was like, I'm just going to go see a movie. But I remember he was like, come on. And I was like, I'm not here for, like, I literally want to see it. And so he got so mad. But it was a very iconic moment for me. But yeah. And I thought the movie was so good. I saw it a couple times in theaters.
Nice.
I loved it that much.
It's a good one.
It is a good one.
What's his name? I have no idea. Whoever plays the clown.
Oh, it's some
He's
European.
So good.
It's like literally something close to like Odegaard. Like it's
that does sound. He might be Swedish or Nordic.
He is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Georgie.
Oh my god, it's so good.
You wanna?
The OG one is scary.
I do want to watch the OG one.
It's
I kind of want to read the book.
very different. Yeah, we should. It's just a different kind. Like there's something about the vintage scary. It's just very different.
Fun fact, I don't even think that saw theaters. I think that was a movie. Or, of course it was a movie. It was a TV release movie.
Oh, really? Huh.
So, there you go.
Yeah, we need to watch the second one. Fun fact alert drop. I'm sorry. Hello?
If you don't get the reference, watch more soccer. Football.
Yeah, please.
Somebody, I'm not going to get into that. Number 6.
My number 6 is another Stephen King.
Nice.
And it's Misery.
Whoa, I've never seen it, but I've seen the clips of the ankle just getting abolished.
Yeah. That actually just sent chills down my freaking spine. Love Kathy Bates.
Oh, she's the best.
Perfectly cast. Also, that situation, do you know the plot vaguely or no?
Yeah, he gets in a car wreck and he gets saved by Kathy Bates, and he's an author,
Mm-hmm.
and she loves his books, but she hated his last one or something. She's like, rewrite it.
Yeah, and basically
son of a
kidnaps
bitch.
him and whatever. That scenario to me is so scary because I just think it's so out of all of
Real.
these. What?
Real.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's so likely to happen. Well, who's the person that we talked about recently where I was like, they're gonna kidnap us? Ugh. Anyways, I just think this is a scenario that I'm like, we were talking about someone recently where I was like,
Brent.
maybe it was Brent.
Burnt.
I don't know. But that whole idea to me is really fascinating because I do think, especially now with like, it doesn't sound like a freaking boomer, but like with social media, you do think you know these people. So like artists, authors, whatever, like it feels like a relationship. And so
That could be a good remake A Misery remake wouldn't be bad.
No, if they cast it well.
Yeah, the
need
casting is key for sure. The casting is always key when you have like a one setting movie.
Yes.
Of course.
Who could be a good Kathy Bates? Like, who would they recast?
Bring her back.
No, I think like I'm trying to think.
I have no idea.
Ooh, I do. She's in every American Horror Story. She's one of like the key people in the cast every time. Sarah.
Oh, Sarah Paulson.
Yeah, she'd be kind of good.
Oh,
I could see her doing that.
she would be good. That is a show I cannot believe you're not into.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I wish I need to get back into it because I fell off after season whatever the F.
I just
There's
remember
6 or 7.
I don't know. I remember my gay friend Juan was always showing me clips of whatever season Lady Gaga was in.
The Hotel.
And
that was 4 or
I
5.
was just like, dude, I don't watch this show. And he's like, just watch this episode. Like, he always made me watch that when I slept over. And I was like, okay.
I think, yeah, you would like it. It's such a good show.
Maybe now I would. I don't know why I didn't like it. Was it gory? Huh.
Not at all. I mean,
Any season was...
I mean, there was like an episode that might catch a scene or two where it was like, whoa, but not really.
I watched the season most regularly, the one where it was kind of mimicking like the election of Donald Trump.
Yeah, that one was fine. That one was super fine.
I didn't like the actress who she's younger and in real life she's related to
Emma Watson or Emma Roberts.
Mm-mm.
The one that was in Unfabulous.
No, but she in real life is related to the main girl in Star Wars that like passed away.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
I'll show you. Anyways, I didn't like her. She was like the babysitter in that season. She babysat the little boy and was like kind of evil about it.
Maybe. I don't know. That season, the seasons you'll like the most are season 2. No, honestly, season 1. The OG season is amazing. Season 2 is great where they're in the asylum. The asylum season is crazy.
Okay.
And then there's one season with a freak show where it's like a carnival, but they're freaks.
I think that would scare me.
That one's great. There's a witch season that's fine. There's some good stuff. We'll get into it.
I'll try one, but just one. But
we'll
anyways,
watch Asylum. Asylum's the best one.
Yeah. Anyways, that's my number.
Did the dude poot again? Are you smelling poot?
I'll tell you when it hits me. It has
Either he pooted or I just smell like poot.
It's wafting. It's been like, it doesn't smell like his regular though. That's what's freaking me out. It smells like straight up doo-doo.
Does this room just smell like doo-doo?
No, because we've been in here before when it doesn't smell like doo-doo. Even post-flood, it didn't smell like this.
Fair enough.
He might just be ripping butt.
He might be ripping some serious buttage.
Yeah. Anyways.
Okay, number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Long legs. It's the almost birthday girl.
That's your 5?
Listen, my top 4 are the classic of all classics, so pipe it down. Yeah, that's my number 5, and that's exactly where it should be.
Oh my God, Richie.
Mm-hmm. It's
I
a new
have
one.
nothing to say.
It's a new one. It's so good, and obviously we're going to hear about it later.
Yo, what?
Nicolas Cage absolutely smashed that movie.
I'm appalled.
No, you're not. You're going to have to listen to the rest of mine, okay?
Yeah, I smell the butt now.
Yeah, he's been straight Putin. He's been Putin hard. Fucking Vladimir Putin over here.
Oh my God. Are we sure it's his poots?
I don't know. I low-key think it's the weights where the water got into him. But
Well, then we need to get rid of those.
But I don't think so. It's either that or
Should
it's
we do
his
an
poots.
on-camera sniff check?
It's his poots. It has to be.
I'm like worried he dude. But he doesn't do that. He's a good boy. Whatever. Anyways.
If you haven't seen it, which you probably haven't, go see it.
Yeah, literally
So
go
good.
see it. We'll get
It's
into
new.
it.
It's terrifying.
My number 5 is Creep. Have you seen Creep?
We watched it where he like axes him at the.
I liked it because it's not this like highest quality as far as production, but it's
It's a little
so
Blair Witchy.
yeah, which I don't typically like that style at all. But it's so
You got 2 on your list that are that style. Paranormal and, well, I guess Paranormal's a little more still camera, but whatever. Anyway, keep going. Creep.
there's something so, again, I think part of it is that
'Cause
elements of it.
You're a chick and a stalker just
Yeah.
scares the shit out of you.
Yeah. I think
Just to be sexist.
I mean, I think girlies are way more afraid of that than dudes.
As they should be.
Yes.
I don't know. A stalker would scare baby reindeer.
Fair enough, but I
we,
think that's
we should be
rare.
just as scared anyway.
That's more rare.
It is. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. It's more common for the females out
Right.
there.
And there's something, so it feels like very could happen vibes. Obviously not, like there's some elements where you're like, what the? But it's just so unsettling, and I think you don't really know.
What the Sigma?
All right, guys, and as long as the goose is gambling, this will be our last step. But you never really know what the guy's gonna do, and the whole movie kind of feels like you're in a conversation with someone, and all of a sudden you realize, like, oh, you need to get out of this conversation, but you don't really know how. And you realize, like, oh, you might not be safe. Like, it's just a very...
It's crazy. We had one of those experiences.
Shout out
to Burnt.
That shimmied at us. If a man ever shimmies at you, I mean,
yeah, it's probably
and you
time to
don't
get
know
out.
them, you can shimmy with your boys. That's fine. But if you
Of
shimmy at a
course.
stranger, that's scary. That's, yeah. Anyways,
Ooh.
yeah, there's something just very normal and unsettling about that.
Didn't his wife or sister come to? She was like, "Yo, he's not well." What was that part towards the end?
It was, who was it? I don't know if it was his sister. Maybe, I don't remember who it was. I don't know. The whole,
Cousin.
yeah, something.
Ooh.
It's just weird, and it does make me like go like, maybe I just won't be as nice to people because I don't want to die. And that's being a woman. Clip it.
There you go. Creep. Check it out on Netflix.
Yep.
Haven't seen the second one.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's not as good. No sequel is ever as good. Well, there's a few cases, and we'll get into it in our
Yeah.
top 10 sequels episode, but that's beside the point here. Creep, pretty good.
Yep.
Didn't mind it. It was a good one.
Yeah, it's not like groundbreaking, but it's just very unsettling. It's a good one. So.
Number 4, just a good old classic, Psycho. Norman Bates.
Never seen it.
Alfred Hitchcock. It's where the shower scene with the...
Oh, I know.
Yep. It's a classic. It set all the horror movie tropes.
Fun fact, there's a real murder case that was inspired by that movie.
Good.
There's a Netflix documentary.
Wait, the murder was inspired by the movie, not the movie. Oh, I thought you said the movie was inspired by... Okay, that's crazy.
But it was reversed. The girl knifed the dude
Oh, my God.
and took pictures right before.
That's disgusting.
Happy Halloween.
There's a great show, The Bates Motel, which serves as
Oh,
like
yeah.
a prequel.
Yeah.
Me and my mom used to watch the shit out of that.
I never watched it, but I feel like I would have liked it.
You would love it.
Yeah.
We should get into it because I didn't finish. We never finished
I'd
it.
be
I think
down.
we watched the first 2 seasons.
What's it on?
Who knows?
We can find it.
We'll look into it. But yeah,
Nice.
Psycho, just a good old classic. It set the tropes for all horror movies. Alfred Hitchcock was a master of horror.
I know.
And
It's creepy.
that's kind of all I have to say about that. The shower scene is amazing. The end where like Norman Bates is staring into the camera and it's like looking at his psycho smiling face.
I'm good on that. No, I'm actually good on that.
It's terrifying.
Nope.
It's terrifying.
Sometimes it is crazy how like those simple little things, as opposed to like a huge production and special effects and stuff, like that's actually the scariest because you're like, oh, this could be just a dude.
Yeah, I think when it comes to scary movies, production value should just be,
Yeah, it is scary.
well, kind of.
I think so.
It
doesn't have to be shit quality, but I'm like, you don't have to do all this unless you're doing like an It situation where it's like, okay, we're doing creepy clown.
Yeah,
stuff.
or my next three, but that's beside the point. If you're doing like realistic fiction,
Yeah, I think the more stripped back, because then you're like, this could just be my neighbor,
ugh.
which probably is for us. Okay, number 4, another series, but like a movie series. The Conjuring.
Oh, the first one was so good.
This is one that I love and could watch. Like these movies, I could watch a million times.
Ooh.
Because they're a classic, and I do like / am terrified of the fact that so many of the stories were real.
Just so to speak.
They were.
I guess so. I'm so back and forth with that type of shit.
I think whether or not those specific instances were real, I think that kind of thing is very real. So that freaks me out. Do I think they might have exploited some families and manipulated? Of course. But I think that kind of thing is very real. Like demonic.
Yeah. Even Annabelle was decent.
I
didn't even mind that movie. That was a good one.
That one scares. I can't.
Conjuring 2 is good.
Ugh.
Conjuring 1 is phenomenal.
They-
Is the Nun
Yeah,
in
that's
the Conjuring
in the universe.
in the universe?
Mhm. I thought the Nun was good.
Those are fine.
Is there a multiple?
I feel like there's a 2.
I've only
Oh,
seen the first one.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the second one.
I
Yeah, The
like it.
Conjuring. That was in the era where scary movies started to suck a lot, and then that and Insidious came out, and you're like,
so
oh
you're like,
damn,
there's a revamp.
we can make these good again.
Those freak me out so bad. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Just because.
Yeah, the based on a true story shit really gets to you.
Although that was another thing that my dad, being an editor, was like, literally 1/64th of the story has to be true for them to slap that on. Like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, but that one's a little different. I think
I
a little
don't think
more
so.
than a 64th is true
Well, I'm just
when it
saying
comes to that.
when movies slap that on, it's not like everything went down exactly as we're portraying it.
This is true, but for the Conjuring, yeah.
When they
yeah.
play the tapes though of like the real, I can't do it actually because that is so scary.
Shit is terrifying. The devil inside. I need to write that down as well.
No, I don't mess with the devil. And I'm not even like, I was scared of this when I was like really church vibes. Now that I'm not, I still don't mess with it. It scares me so bad.
I've never been church vibes, and this shit always scared the toots out of me.
I think I was just scared that whatever happened in Africa was gonna like latch onto me. But she also did like do some like dark magic witchcraft vibes, and so that's what people are saying. But I'm like, I buy what's it called, crystals, so maybe I'm a witch. But
Witch it up.
anyways, The Conjuring, a classic.
Yep, of course.
Yep.
Oh boy, we're getting into some heavy hitters here. Number 3, Alien.
Never seen it. I have no interest in that movie. I'm so sorry.
It's terrifying.
Is that the one where
It comes out of the tummy,
yeah.
and then the lady is. That one is
Ugh.
so crazy. Being in space, by itself is terrifying, and then you're getting chased by this giant monster.
It's so not. I'm not the audience.
But I think you would like it, everything except for that scene.
Well, I just don't like. I don't care about space.
But it's
Cancel
just
me. I don't.
Such a good movie. It's so well done. All of them are so good. I didn't see Aliens or the second one after that, but all the modern day ones. Prometheus. Did you see Prometheus?
No.
Alien Covenant is so good. I want to see the new one, Alien Romulus. They're so good. I'm with you. Sci-fi is whack, but then once I start watching sci-fi, I'm like, damn, this is good. This is fire. Yeah, sorry. You just have to watch it.
I won't see any in theaters. How about that? That's my compromise.
Fine.
I'll watch them at the house.
Whatever.
But I mean, it is like on every list of classic scaries.
It's iconic. It's the first time not the first time, one of the first times a woman was a lead and was sick.
I thought you were going to say something that was going to make me have to take my freaking glasses off. Well, I guess I can try it. How many are there? Do you know?
There's Aliens, which I believe was the sequel. If I'm not mistaken, in Alien 3, if I am mistaken, somebody is punching their steering wheel right now, just screaming at me.
I would hope not.
There's Prometheus, which is modern day, which is like a sequel. Then there's Alien Covenant.
There's too many.
It's got Danny McBride in it.
What?
Yep.
That would be hard to see him in a not silly.
He's so good in it,
okay.
though. Even Jesse Smollett's in it. And then the new one, Romulus, which I want to see. I've heard it's so good. So
I'll see it with you in theaters if you see Wicked with me in theaters.
Oh my god. What's the new movie that's coming out?
Which one?
The Joker 2 is coming out this weekend.
Ooh,
let's go see it.
I really hope it's good.
Let's go see it.
Okay. My number 3, I'm just realizing I see a lot of scary movies as a first date. What does that say about me?
I don't know. It's just so big. That's typical. It happens.
Okay.
It's what it is.
But again, I don't go for the flirts. I go for the movie. Like, I really am there to see a movie. I'm not going to agree.
That's where you goofed.
To see me watching the movies where I goof.
You don't go to a first date scary. Like, dudes go on scary movie first dates because they're like, oh, they're going to get scared and grab on to me. Ooh. And
That's
like,
hilarious. And I'm just like, oh my God, that was so good.
Yeah, no. Go see.
It wasn't wasn't my idea. But anyways.
You're proving my point. Carry on. Number 3.
Okay. I don't know if that's good or bad, but okay, number 3. I've watched this a couple times. There are elements of it I don't love the way a lot of people seem to. I don't know, but it's Hereditary.
Damn, that's my number 2.
Nice.
I love Hereditary. It's so freaking good.
It is so well done. I think the cast, the mom in that movie is incredible. It's one of this, like, watching it in theaters, I remember being like, this will be a movie that they, like, talk about.
Oh my God, this is going to sound so messed up, but the way that the son handled his sister getting beheaded or decapitated, I think that's exactly what I would have done. Like, that hit so, like, that was, oh my God. Like, it just, the way he was just like, oh my God. And then just went to his room and waited for his mom to walk into the car and just be like, what? Like,
oh, it's such a good, oh my God.
That hit so hard because I'm like, I think that's exactly what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would have disassociated so hard and just been like, oh.
And just gone, yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
And just not slept and just sat at my desk just like, fuck.
Yeah.
They're gonna walk into that car and just see
Her.
their daughter's body.
Yeah.
God, that movie's so good.
So good. And the scene where the mom is like on the ceiling,
Oh
like banging
God,
her
like
body.
Chasing her. Oh my God.
And this was like a little body gore, but I think they did it so well when she's like in midair doing the little like I think, oh my God, they couldn't have picked a better actress for the mom. Like, I think if you would have put any other, it just wouldn't have been the same. I thought the son was amazing. Like, God, it was just so well done.
I know you didn't like the ending. I thought the ending was good enough. There's never ever a good way to like tie the knot on those type of things, but
Yeah, which does suck, but I guess you're right. Like,
they did it well. They did it good. They were like, "Oh, our family's always been satanic."
yeah, the
I
ending
liked it.
threw me off, but whatever. Like, overall, obviously the movie was iconic, and I've seen it so many times.
So good.
Yeah.
So many like subliminal messages.
That would be, you know how like some people make videos similar to like the thing with It, where it's like, fun fact, one of the eyes is always like.
Oh, that one's fully loaded with
I'm
them because
sure.
Tara Reid was talking about it.
Oh yeah, he was.
Yep.
Yeah, I would like to watch like a break or like.
Oh,
a
it'd be
video.
insane. You'd be like, "Damn, I actually like the ending now."
Probably, honestly, I'd be interested to like watch a video like that. But
Oh my god, just something about when his sister got decapitated in the way.
that's so interesting because I mean it makes sense like how if that like struck something with you, it is just interesting the things that like you pick up on because me watching that movie that didn't like hit me any type of way because I was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then the mom finds her. Like, to me, I was like, I can't imagine my mother finding one of us, but I never was like, I wonder if that's what I'd do.
Dude, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I mean, it totally makes sense.
just keep driving, just like, okay, and lock
Right.
the door when you leave. Like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait till the sun comes up and just hear that.
Here. Yeah.
That movie's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to the dude that made that movie. I don't know if this is on your list. Have you seen Parasite?
Yes.
Is it amazing? I need to watch that. I've heard it is so good.
It is. I'm actually bummed I didn't put that. It is really. I did not think I would like it because I was like, I don't know.
It's a foreign movie. You got to read subtitles, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't bother. Like,
yeah, I don't give a shit.
I'm not fazed by that.
It's fine.
I just was like, okay, the plot. I couldn't tell if I would like it. It's really well done.
God, I have to watch that.
It would
I know I'd be
100%.
all in on that.
Yeah, you'd be obsessed with it. We should watch it this like spooky season. It's really good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I always get like Hereditary. Before I saw Hereditary, I'd get those two mix and match.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It's really, really well done.
Yep.
Dang, I can't believe I didn't put that. Yeah, I think if you would have seen that, that would have been your number 2, potentially number 1. I think you will love that movie.
Nah, my number 1 is the number 1.
Okay, that would have been your number 2. Okay, well then I guess
Go ahead,
I'll
number 2.
My number 2 is Long Legs. I think because it's the perfect scary movie for me.
So good.
It's all the shit that I like true crime and like kind of the fact that he like sings shit. It's so unsettling. It felt like it was like tailor-made for the bullshit I like.
It was.
Yeah, and I think also it's the first scary movie in a while that I was like, that was good as hell. Didn't really know what to expect. Like, I think they promoted it really well. I don't know. It was just tailor fucking made to me. So
good. It's the almost birthday girl.
it's so unsettling. Like, the first night or two after we watched it, for all the listeners, we were walking to bed and then Trevor quoted something and I was so genuinely pissed off at you because I knew I wouldn't sleep.
Oh my god, I love that movie. Nick Cage went so hard.
And I think that's the cool part too is you're like, what? Like Nick Cage? What? And a little bit of the back stuff that you heard about like the inspo for the character and oh my god. And like me and my sister talked about that movie for so long at work the next few days.
I love how Nick Cage is really showing our generation what like our parents saw, and they all saw Nick Cage and like, damn, he's really freaking good, and we all saw National Treasure and shit, and we're just like, yo, Nick Cage is kind of a kook.
Yeah.
And now he's like, yo, no, shut up and watch me. I'm the shit.
It was so well done. The weird little tidbits that you like after rewatching or rethinking about it that you pick up on. Oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, that is a good ass movie. Scary as all hell.
I know.
And I love the thing that bugs me with people that are like, oh, I wish there was more Nick Cage in it. Yeah, that's what made it so good. When you're leaving a movie and you're wanting more of something, that's when you're like, damn, that's when they did it well.
It was so good. They did it.
Because if they did any more of it, it would have been a little overplayed and
Agreed.
whatnot.
It wouldn't have been like if we would have gotten satisfied in that way and would have gotten what we wanted.
You wouldn't have liked it as much.
Exactly. I think they did such a good job.
When you're left wanting more, that's when it's done.
Because I was really bummed. I'm not going to spoil, but I'm really bummed that things happened. And I'm like, oh, okay, bye. And I was really pissed. But I think that was so good that they did that.
Done perfectly.
Yep.
It's like, I can't, it might have been Travis Scott or somebody who's like, a rapper was... just always says, if I finish a song and somebody and you just go, damn, I wish they'd have done another verse, that's when you know you made a banger.
Yes. 100% agree. It was so good. I would see that one 100 times. Look at our boy, by the way.
We freaking beat.
Yeah. All right. We've made it.
Number one. If we don't have the same number one.
Should we say 3, 2, 1?
It's this podcast.
Should we do 3, 2, 1 and just take a leap of faith?
All right.
3, 2, 1.
The Shining.
Good. That would have been so awkward if I was like, friggin' Chucky. I've never seen it.
I haven't either, but Chucky would be a hilarious number one.
That would be so funny.
Oh my God, The Shining is so good.
It is one that I didn't see until last year, I think it was.
We watched it. And
then I read the book. Very good. I watched it being like, okay. Just because I was like, I don't know. I am just that hoe.
You need to read the sequel.
What's
the
sequel?
Sleeping Doc or Sleeping Doc?
Doctor
Sleep, I think.
Oh. I didn't know there was a sequel.
I think I might have watched the movie. Yeah, it's good. My mom read it and never gave it back, I think. So
maybe that'll be my next book. Although I do think I want to get... Maybe I'll get 3 Stephen Kings because I want to get Misery.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also want to get the You Like It Darker or something.
Mm-hmm. It bleeds when it bleeds. I don't know. This is about The Shining. The Shining is sick.
But
Jack Nicholson.
All that to say is when I watched it, I was like, okay, this movie's been talked about so many times. How good can it really be?
Phenomenal.
I don't even know how to describe... Because it's not, like, unsettling in the way that, like, Creep is. But there's something so, like... You feel the build as the movie goes on.
It's because they were messing with the actress. What's her name? R.I.P.
Shelley Duvall.
Yeah, did she die?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Nah.
I think Shelley is Rip. So Rip Shelley. It's because they were messing with her on set. Yeah, he pooted again.
I really hope it's his poots.
It has to be. Yeah.
We wouldn't be getting that.
But like Stanley Kubrick would mess with she was psychologically unwell after she made that movie.
Yeah, it's his poots. Yeah, she did an interview with Dr. Phil about it. I will say a big middle finger to him for that, Stanley. That's so messed up, and I hate him for that actually. No, the product, very brilliant movie. The process, F you for that. Like big time. I hate that.
God, but Jack Nicholson is so good in that.
I hate that he like didn't freaking stand up for her. But whatever. We're talking about the movie. Very well done.
Jack Nicholson, the Here Comes Johnny is the most iconic scary movie scene of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah, it's
When
just
he breaks
like
through the bathroom door.
I even think the lead up, like when they're on the staircase.
Oh my god.
I can't even put my finger on why it's so. Like, I really was spooked by it for like a day or two, and I was like, "What the heck?" Like,
And it's so weird that Stephen King hates it.
why? I didn't know that.
He hates it because it's like it didn't stay true to the book, and it's like
That's true. I will say, I liked the book. I think if it was completely true, it wouldn't have been a good movie. There's elements of it, like with the shrubbery, I think that would have been tacky.
yeah, that would have been a straight doom.
Seriously, I think it would have been not as iconic of a movie if they would have stuck to the book.
Yeah, the shrubbery was like good for the book, bad for the movie.
I think it was just whatever.
See, the thing with I think Stephen King hated the most was in the movie. What's Jack Nicholson's character's name? I don't know. We'll just say Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
The main character in the movie, apparently Stephen King thought he was crazy like from the beginning, and then in the book it was way more of a gradual
into
progression.
insanity.
Yeah, which okay, but it's a movie. It needs to be much more.
So he doesn't like the fact that
he doesn't like the character arc, so to speak, of the main
that
dude.
I could understand as
But
the
I
author.
don't.
As the author.
I don't get it though, because even in the book, didn't he like break his son's arm?
Oh yeah, he had Well, okay. I could see as the author the argument of breaking your son's arm is crazy, but it's not the same type of crazy as his character was. That's just like abusive anger management vibes.
But he wasn't really showing that at all in the movie until it got crazy. I don't understand Stephen King's critique, if I'm gonna be completely honest. I think it's horse shit.
It is interesting.
I really think it's horse shit.
Well, he's also kind of insane.
Yeah, he's
Or
really
he's not insane,
off.
he's just kooky.
Well, of course. I think he's kind of. He has done. I don't know. He's just an older
His
dude.
book, Holly, though, really good. Really. I don't think it should be turned into a movie, but it's really good.
I just don't understand his critique of him being like, oh, in my book, the main character progressed into a psycho. It's like, no, he drunkenly broke his son's arm before they ever moved into the hotel. Like, he didn't.
I think authors and artists and whatever are just weird and they're protective of their stuff. And you're going to have a director who's a creative and an author who's a creative, and they're never going to see eye to eye. So
I do think Stanley Kubrick, like, did his twins. I think the twins were his imagining. So maybe Stephen King was just mad that Stanley came up with some shit that was way better than his shit.
I do think also creative people are just annoying, as someone that's been my whole life.
But I don't, to my knowledge, think that Stephen King was as butthurt about any of his other movies as he was.
He also might have had less creative control over The Shining, and that could have pissed him off.
I guess. That's so whack because it's the best one.
Well,
minus The Shawshank Redemption. Of all the movies made, well, I haven't seen the original Carrie, but of all the movies made out of his books, The Shining is the best.
100%.
Minus Shawshank Redemption, but that's not a scary movie.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption is.
Also, I saw Pet Sematary.
Haven't seen it.
It's fine.
Good. The original or the new one?
The new.
See, I think the original one's supposed to be better.
Yeah. The new is fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Shining. It is really interesting. It's kind of bugging me, but in like a fun way.
God,
that I can't put my finger on why it's so scary.
It's so good. That's
Yeah.
why it's so scary.
Yeah.
Ooh, just being stuck in oh my god.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I was really impressed by it. Not that I thought it would be bad.
Didn't in the book the hotel blow up at the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
Majorly.
Yeah, maybe he had some issue with that. Maybe he has some issue with like the ending and the way it ended, and I don't think there was a "Here's Johnny" moment in the book either.
I don't think there was.
Exactly. See, I think he was just mad that Stan Lee came up with just so many awesome moments that he didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I understand because if you're altering it a lot, I could see why that would piss him off. But like, it's so iconic in like literally culture that I'm like, dude, just be happy. Like, what?
Yeah, like shut up.
Like,
it's
you're
so
fine.
good. Like, don't even act like that didn't sell so many books
Yeah.
for you, bud.
Yeah.
As if he really needed it, but that's beside the point.
Still.
Well, okay, all right. Do you like the book or the movie more?
The movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I liked the book. I just like the movie more.
Awesome. All right, The Shining. Since I have to piss so bad, let's get into the honorable mentions. It was a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
But don't act like you didn't have fun.
I had fun.
Do you feel better?
Yes.
Bingo. Honorable mentions.
Scream.
Good one.
I saw it. It's fine.
There is a phenomenal spoof and scary movie where they're like, you know how Scream like talks on the phone? He like opens up, he's like, "What's up?" Because that was like big in the early 2000s.
I think I've seen
so
that. So
funny.
I think I don't.
I think you will.
Okay, we'll see.
We will.
Shutter Island.
Oh damn, yeah, that's a good one.
I really liked that movie. And this to me feels more thriller, but it was on a lot of lists I saw. Quiet Place.
That's so scary. That's such a scary one.
Okay.
That's more scary than Battle Royale.
Okay.
So
I haven't seen the second one, but I really liked the first one.
I think I saw the second one. Or maybe I started to see the second one and there were people that wouldn't shut the Frank up in the movies.
Yeah, that would piss me off.
But the AC was out, so we went to the front and we were like, "Yo, it's just too hot. Can we get a refund?" So we got a refund.
What? I didn't see the first one in theaters, but luckily I saw it with my friend Chelsea. Shout out at her place, and she was very good. Like we both were dead quiet, so we got the experience.
We could watch the second one. I think I did see the second. I don't know.
We have to watch it at home because I get so easily pissed off when people talk in the theaters.
Paramount's got the Quiet Place Day 1, so we'll have to watch that for sure.
Yeah.
Is that all your honorable mentions?
Yes.
Word.
And Annabelle, I guess. We talked
Annabelle,
about that. Yeah.
Good. Smile. Smile was kind of a fun one.
Ooh, I like that
I
one.
didn't mind Smile.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Never seen it.
Street. Freddy Krueger. It's freaking terrifying. Midsummer.
Oh, yeah.
That's a crazy, scary one because it's like during the daytime the whole time.
I know. That is weird.
And I will say, I will not. Okay,
Careful.
Never mind.
Yep.
Midsummer is amazing.
Yep.
So good.
Yep.
So good. So good. If you like Hereditary, you will love Midsummer.
I liked Hereditary way better than Midsummer.
That's crazy. Okay. We talked about The Conjuring, Halloween.
Oh, okay, nice.
Michael Myers. Who
Never
doesn't
seen
love
him.
Michael Myers? Freaking Jaws.
I've never seen it, so I don't get it. But I don't mess with water, and I don't like sharkies. I guess in my head.
Exactly. So it got to you without you even seeing it.
I guess. I want to watch one.
Dun-dun. Yeah, you gotta watch the first one. The Blair Witch Project, of course.
Didn't like it.
Okay, whatever. Train to Busan. It's the zombie movie on a train. So good. The Exorcist.
Nice.
We talked about Insidious. So The Devil Inside Me. All the scary movies. That's pretty much it. I have to piss so bad. So as long as... Do you have anything to say?
Nope.
As long as the goose is gambling, you never see snake.
Amen.